How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because a player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Come on in, sit yourselves right on down. Appreciate y'all for being around here. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the Nightly News Show. Today is April. April the 22nd, the 20 to 25. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app from yesterday. Say showing support. I appreciate that right there. Appreciate that right there. Thank y'all. Y'all come on in. Philly is up in the house. What it do? Say Baton Rouge, the 225 is up in this thing. Say what poppin' pastor in chat? What's happening? Happy Tuesday. Willie say I hit that like button. Say chat. What's up with it? What it do? Thank you. Thank y'all for being around here. Tennessee is up in the building. What's happening? Las Vegas is in the house at the 718. Jamaica Queens is in attendance. What it do? Let me slide this here down. It don't look like they're sending out notifications, so we just got to work with what we got to work with, and I am depending on you good peoples out here to show your support, to share, to like, send all this good stuff out here that need to be sent out. Say salute. Willie Dallas is up in the building. What it do? Say the 281. H-Town is up in the building. What's happening? I miss y'all yesterday. Baltimore's in this bitch. Say at work with it. That's what's up. Get that paper. Friday coming. Payday is on Friday. 209. Cali is up in the building. So you hit that like button early. I appreciate that right there. Now, why is my thingamajig not thinging right now? The Bronx, New York is in the business. What poppin' past that leg of these 30 minutes of 5? What's happening? Trash talking Tuesday. Say what's happening? What it do? Say East Oakland, California is up in this thing. Say bring it. I'm finna try to do the best that I can with the little bit that I got, because there is a little bit that I got. He say, Willie, did you do a no call, no show on Easter Monday? Say, but we here. Yeah. I hope that y'all enjoyed your Easter. I hope that y'all enjoyed your Easter. Jesus was dead for 3 days. Died on Friday, arose on Saturday. That's arose on Sunday. That's what they say. We ain't asking questions. We're not asking questions. Salute Detroit is up in the building. What it do? Bam. We got that right there. Dade County's up in this thing. Come on in. Hit the like button as you come on in. Share. Need your participation, like I always say, and we can go on and jump to some of this news out here in these streets. Y'all, we screaming. We out here screaming. Let me refresh this right here. We screaming. We on Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. We on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We have 251 followers. We're trying to get up 255 by week's end. Can't do it without you good people. Need support, like I always say. And we also on Twitter, which is x.com, The Willie Williams Show. Let me refresh this right here. Make sure that is popping. Let's see what these thumbs ups look like over here. Do I got it's showing up over there? Hey, that's all we got. Got a question. Thought about something, heard something, and I was like, you know what? Because of the topic that I'm finna talk about, we finna go ahead on and get into it. We got a Daddy Stroller social club. Daddy Strollers is a social club, and I have been one who have pointed out and who have said that men can have postpartum too. You know, because how in the hell can a woman be the only one who can be depressed after a baby? Men, listen. I think that we have our postpartums when y'all tell us, when y'all give us those two words that we hate so much, I'm pregnant. Oh, Jesus. We need to be prayed for and everything. You know what I'm saying? Got to be more careful. He says Shannon Sharp need to start listening to Willie. He say he tell us all the time, will destroy everything. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I've been seeing what's going on with a player. I may speak about that right there tomorrow. Shannon Sharp, they trying to tear Darker Hugh player down. No. Not they trying to. A monkey trying to tear down one of the greats. We gonna call them one of the greats out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Doggone shame. But I may do some discussion on that right there tomorrow. I don't know. But because I'm finna talk about the Daddy Stroller thing, it had me in the thought process of how many times have y'all heard people and people, whether in real life and or on movies, say, when we're parenting and we can't co-parent good, it hurts nobody but the kids, right? And then have you heard this? When a mother keeps keeps a daddy away from the children, she ain't hurting nobody but the babies. Or she ain't hurting nobody but the children. Have y'all heard that already before? That popped up in my mind when I was thinking about this story, and I'm like, they don't know, they don't show, or give a damn about what's going on in fatherhood out here in these doggone streets. I just want y'all to understand that right there. It always came out. Ladies, when y'all doing this to your kid, you ain't hurting nobody but the child. Well, what about the man who want to be a father? What about the man who is trying to see his children, but she doing everything in her power to keep him from being a father? Don't y'all think that the daddy kind of feel bad too and hurt and stuff? No. I've always heard it be said like that. You ain't hurting nobody but them kids. No, you're hurting me. Especially if I want to be a dad. If I want to be a father. And that aggravated me yesterday when I was like, why I only heard it one way before? I don't understand. Why didn't I been think about that? And I kind of got mad at my doggone self because I supposed to been saying something about this 15 years ago. But sometimes things come on back around to where we get a chance to speak on it. You say I didn't sign up to be a father, Hell, I would say that the majority of us didn't sign up to be a father, but people will make the argument, well, if you lay down and have sex. I hate that argument. Well, if you didn't want to be a parent, you shouldn't have had sex. Just shut up. Just trying to hunch get a nut. Y'all stop it. I hate that argument. You knew what could happen. Yeah, it's all right. So when you get shot out here in the street, you should be like, well, you know what could have happened when you went outside your house. You don't want nobody to tell you that right there, do it. No. You want people to be sympathetic and empathetic to what you got going on. You done got hit by a train. You should have known what could have happened when you went outside and them trains be going. We wouldn't want nobody to speak to us like that right there. But you know that there's a high probability that she'll get pregnant. People is not trying to be men. I would say that the majority of men ain't trying to be no damn parent. I don't care what people say, what you should have knew and should have did. No. We not linking up to become a parent. Can we just keep it 100? And there's a portion of females who is not linking up to become parents. But that's a minute, that's a poquito. Little bit of people. Little bit of females. We got a lot of females who don't give a damn. Damn it, if I get pregnant this time, I'm keeping it. You know what I'm saying? We got some of them out here in the street. Damn it, put a 1 in the comment section if you was one of them women who was like, shit, if I get pregnant this time, I'm keeping the baby. This time. I'm just saying, y'all. I just was having the thought, and I'm like, wow. I bet should have went on ahead and said something about that right there, but I missed it. I missed my opportunity a long time ago. That's what's up. Oh boy, thank y'all for being right here. Speaking of Easter, we got one from Easter. And you know, people, they be losing their life. Ooh, whoa. Hold on, got to be more careful. I almost messed up. Speaking of Easter, I almost had done messed up. Now, where's the one that I had? Cause it was about 45 seconds. Oh, they done already did it. Oh, that's not funny. This is not funny. I gotta put it on up here. Speaking of Easter, I think that it's strange though. I'm gonna be the first to say I think that damn it is strange though. Gonna put it on up here like this right here. In case y'all didn't know, Pope Francis had done died. Pope Francis done fell short of glory. I hear him fell ill. He on his way. He on the good shit. Damn it. He on the jet plane to heaven. You know. What if the Pope ain't going to heaven? Well, they all got to meet me at the gate. I just want to go ahead and tell y'all that right now. But what if? What if they ain't going around there? Now you would think the person who is really, really connected to the Lord, at least that's what they got us believing, that person is really, really connected to God out here in these streets. They say that buddy had done died, double pneumonia and shit. He was down bad. He was sick. When was the last time you heard of somebody dying of that thing called natural causes? Now we got a video in Vatican City that got all of that. Vatican City got all the information. Vatican City releases a video of Pope Francis in a coffin. Y'all do understand he just died Friday. We having a ceremony already. He's in this thing right here. Boy, is that a black Jesus? Is that a black Jesus? Shut the front door. Look. That's a black Jesus. That's an N-word. Listen, I need all black people to see this right here. But one thing about it, told black folks that Jesus is black, they sure enough don't believe in that. All right, go. My bad. Just chilling, though. When I tell you, like, the Vatican and Catholic churches be so clean, though. They be clean. Is that water? I think you're throwing water on. I would hate to be the guys that stand in posts. What if you got to poop? What happens like if you got to poop? What are your booty itch? What you supposed to do then? I'm just asking. I am really just asking just out of, I just want to know. But I don't, the Catholic community has lost one of the greats. Now listen. The Pope is damn near like Jesus. You say, Willie, that Pope is the only Pope to say Jesus was actually black. Oh, really? Oh, that's some good information to have right now. Oh, man, I didn't know that.
I'm Christy Kruger. I'm Eden Shackle. Let's get right to your top story at 3. You are taking a live look from a somber Vatican City where mourners have gathered to celebrate the life and legacy of Pope Francis following his sudden death. The Pope died after having a stroke that led to a coma and irreversible heart failure.
And stroke that led to a coma, but he was suffering from pneumonia and shit. So he went through all of the bad death steps. I don't like that.
Now he will be lying in state for 3 days, allowing public viewing until his funeral, which happens on Saturday.
He just died Sunday. So we not gonna do an autopsy. Oh, all right. Bam. Is there any Catholics in the building? Do y'all do like autopsies? They say cremate me and return me to the earth. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is gonna be the biggest funeral. This is gonna be bigger than James Brown, Michael Jackson, Prince. It's gonna be bigger than everybody's funeral. Believe it me, boy. The Pope got 1 point something billion, or is it like 1 point something billion Catholics or something like that right there. Jesus, they gonna be out here, sell, love, braid in. Y'all better get your ribs and buy your chicken early.
And my co-anchor, Janice Fernandez, has traveled to Vatican City. Once again, she's joining us live with more on how the Pope is being remembered. Janice.
And Christy, good you here in Vatican City. It is 9 o'clock local time. And
I always wanted to go to the Vatican once they had done said that they got like a lot of information that you can't see, as if I would have went over there, like they would like let me in or something like that right there. But just because they had done said that right there.
You can see it is pretty much business as usual. We do see some police officers and a few people coming by St. Peter's Square. It was definitely a lot busier during the day, but that is really expected to change as those events get underway to really celebrate the life of Pope Francis and allow so many to mourn. I want to show you.
I got a question. I have a good question because I'm thinking about my life, and I have watched. Shout out to the Method to my madness for the $5 super chat. Say $5 challenge. Say let's go. Say hey Pastor, I appreciate you being here. What it do? He say why would God let his right hand man go through an end of life like that? Right? I am like I don't. You mean to tell double pneumonia, a heart attack, a stroke? He did everything.
Some video we were able to shoot earlier today just to give you an idea of how things have drastically changed from the last time we were here, and that is things are in motion. You can see that they are starting to build these risers around St. Peter's Square.
Boy, they already working.
There are also barricades everywhere, not only making sure people stay in certain areas, but to keep the media in certain spots. As a matter of fact, when we walked into the square, we had never experienced this before, but we had our bags checked, we had our credentials checked, and of course our equipment checked as well. Of course, police here taking all precautions possible as they are expecting thousands to flood St. Peter's Square all throughout the week. And of course, there are emergency personnel here standing by just in case. Of course, we hope that's not needed, but this just gives you an idea of this all hands on deck process that is underway at this moment. So
they say, and the Pope wasn't Italian, he was Argentinian. Oh, really? And he was 88, wasn't he?
Here's the timeline of events. Starting tomorrow at 9 a.m., there's going to be a procession where the casket of Pope Francis will be leaving Casa Santa Marta, that is his residence. He'll be leaving there in a procession and eventually arriving at St. Peter's Basilica. There, he will stay for 3 days where mourners will be able to visit. They'll be able to, of course, pray, send their condolences. After those 3 days, on Saturday at 10 a.m., that is when the funeral will be taking place. And the person presiding over that funeral is going to be Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re.
I bet they don't have no rappers and singers at his funeral.
This is a name we have heard many times because he is the Dean of Cardinals. He is 91 years old, and even though he is the Dean of Cardinals, he will not be able to vote during the conclave because only cardinals under the age of 80 are eligible to vote.
Anybody over 80 is your vote don't count no more.
All of that, though, will be coming. There's a lot involved here. This is, of course, a process that has gone on for centuries.
I got to ask y'all, listen. I'm going to ask y'all a good little question here. How many popes have y'all lived through? How many popes done died on your watch? If I'm not mistaken, I think 3 popes have died on my watch. Let me ask my AI, how many popes have died in the past 40 years? Come on, sugar. Come on, baby. Yeah, 3. From 1985 to 2025, Pope John Paul II died April the 2nd, 2005. I thought it was somebody who had died like in the 90s. Pope Benedict, the XVI, died December the 31st, 2022. Now, Pope Francis done died April the 21st, 20 to 25. They not living that long. Well, he was 88. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Oh, yeah, I ain't finna let y'all watch all that. Right there. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got to go. Damn it, you just better have your ducks in a row. I got a good question. Did any other popes have wives? Did any popes have... Hold on. Which pope had a wife? While the Catholic Church requires priests and popes to be celibate. Oh, Jesus. There have been instances of popes who were married before entering the priesthood. Adrian II was likely the only pope to be married during his papacy, along with his wife Stephanie, while others were widowed before becoming popes. Other popes who were married before the election includes Harmisdas and John the XV22 and Clermont the Fourth, or the Fourth, however y'all want to go ahead on and say it. Celibate? I'm a celibate? How can you be like in the highest position and you ain't trying to get no monkey? Yeah. It's required for you to not have no wife. But then again, it also states in the Bible that they wanted the priests, was it the priests or the bishops, them, to be single so they can focus on God. Because if y'all don't understand life, if y'all don't understand females is the biggest distraction on the planet when it comes to men. When you don't have a woman, you get a lot of things done. You're focused. Soon as you get that monkey, you're damn like shit going crazy. Sometimes it get better. A lot of times it get worse. Then it get better. You know what I'm saying? You got too many ups and downs. But it's hard for players to stay focused when it come down about that monkey. So if y'all ever like in the next like 20, 30, it has to be like 30, almost 40 years, because they be damn near 80 when they get, you know what I'm saying, the job. If I was to ever like to get the job or something like that right there, just know that I'm being forced. I promise you, celibate, I don't give a damn if that meat ain't working. Boy, I got to do something. So I got to fill on something or something, man. If y'all don't take off all these little robes and nurse gowns and shit, I'm trying to see something. Bust it open. What is we doing? Huh? God forgive me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to do like the rest of you humans do. God forgive me. You know I ain't mean it this week. Yeah, they forced me to be the Pope. Because they ain't had nobody else. Listen. You really do got to think. If I'm forced to be somebody like the Pope, that's because they ran out of people? Oh, something really, really wrong with y'all. Y'all have failed. Listen. All of you believers have failed if they done forced a player to be the damn Pope out here in these streets. You mean you couldn't find like no true believer? That'd be a damn shame. Damn shame. I can't see nothing. Nothing. He said, I'll never hunt again if you let me. Yeah, nah. Oh, just be a little monkey sniffer. Come on over here, baby. Come on over here, baby. Come close. Come close. Let me put my nose on your belly button. See if we can get you on in there, baby. And pray for you real quick, though. Let me pray for you. I'd probably be on the news every doggone thing. We got a different type of Pope. This Pope is really, really close to the people. He's really close to the female congregation. You know what I'm saying? Again, monkeys distracting the player. But anyway, moving right along. Let me get that out the screen. Now, why is that separated and sideways? Is that supposed to be that doggone big? I think I did something different. I think I did something wrong. Let me grab that. That's probably what I did wrong. Oh, I scratched it. Bam, got it back right. I'm decent now. Listen, if y'all just not coming on in, we're also streaming live on Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter, The Willie Williams Show. Thank y'all for being around here. Support is a verb out here. I missed yesterday, and my apologies. My apologies had something to do. Got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? You say that they arguing about who gonna give up hunching right now. Yeah, listen. Think about the players who was in line, who was up next, and they dangling out here. They be like, you know that you was next. I ain't ready. Well, you ain't that. Well, you after him. I ain't ready. Nope. God has not talked to me yet. God ain't told me that it's really my turn. I know y'all got the names on the list for who next in line, but boy, I got a bad little shout out here. I got a bad little shout out. You know, she be wearing that little whole gown, that little outfit thing that we be making the women wear and shit like that right there, so she can seem holy, so she can be pure. I'm messing with a pure one that's really trying to get in the gates of heaven. Shout out to Miss Buck Good for the $2 cash shop. You said, Pastor, are we celebrating or mourning? You too, Pastor. You the pastor. Yeah. They say that we supposed to celebrate in death and stuff like that right there, but I guess the regular people, well, us people, we had done got to the point, or we have done got, to the point to where we be mourning and shit. We be crying. You supposed to cry when somebody come to the planet. You supposed to be joyful and rejoice and celebrate when somebody die. That's what I had done heard. And when I first had done heard it, probably like 30 years ago, I was like, nah, who the hell came up with that dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm going to cry about mine leaving, but the more I live, once you done been on earth for a good little minute and you understand earth, we should be crying when people come here. We should be happy when somebody leave the struggle. Shit ain't cute. It ain't how y'all think it is. We got hopes and dreams. I do understand that right there. But I understand that. I really do understand. Oh, my bad, y'all. I had to miss it, man. Give y'all something to pat on the back of y'all. Way over 100. Appreciate that right there. And I can't get over 2 because y'all some good people around here in the doggone street. What I got. Let me go ahead on and give y'all this one right here. Hey, no. Let's bring up the players. Let's bring up these players out here in these streets. Let's go around here to Texas then. Texas. Where they tote guns and the women tote guns. Everybody wear boots because everybody cowboys and cowgirls. You know what I'm saying? Bam. So you heard that too, right? Yeah, man. We are supposed to celebrate death because everybody want to go to heaven. Don't nobody want dead. We supposed to celebrate death because now you're supposed to be going to heaven. So we supposed to celebrate you going to be with God. But we don't know God like that. We like we heard about him. We ain't really spent no time with the Lord. So we really don't know how he is, like behind closed doors, something like that, or behind the gate. We really don't know him, but we heard him, and then we heard that he good peoples, you know. But we really don't know what's going to happen up there. So we all right, but we really not all right because we felt like our person would have been better off here. Our loved one would have been better off here so we could, like, protect them and stuff like that right there. But when they, like, gone, like, ain't nothing that we can do. So that's probably why we be around here crying, and then they be owing people and stuff like that. We ain't got insurance, and you know. So that's probably why we be out here crying. Shout out to Stevie J for the $2 super chat. Say, hey, sugar, say you ain't no tapes. You ain't no tapes in these streets. You said it wrong. You said it wrong. You said you ain't no tapes in the streets. I need you to correct me. That's what's up. He say a jealous God sound toxic. Yes. It sounds emotional. Sounds like, so you mean to tell me I can't kick it with them without you getting upset out? Like, really? Like, what is we doing? There will be no other gods. There's only one God. Well, technically that's not true. Because God is the one true living God, right? But got mad when people was celebrating and following after other gods. Why would God make multiple gods and then get mad when you pick the gods that you want to follow and then tell you that you got free will? Hey, boy, the game of beast, boy. I ain't shouted. I ain't shouted. They say that, hey, no matter what, Willie, it's still a choice. You right, though. You right. Ain't much gonna argue with it. You say, why I can't hang with the devil because you don't like him. That's something that, no. That right there just hit hard with black folk right there. Black folks want you to be mad with somebody because they mad with somebody. Ain't that like what Jesus did? Ain't that like what God doing? You mad because I'm the damn. You busy. You know what I'm saying? You busy watching everybody. You know? The other gods, they kicking it. We get to play spades or some dominoes, something like that right there. You know what I'm saying? Why I can't go around them? Huh? You say you got weed and, you know what I'm saying? You got weed and coke around them. You ain't got nothing. So you don't want me to kick it with the God who got like the big screen TVs, shit like that. Hold on, whoa. You don't want me to kick it with the God who got all the hoes. The hoes at the party over here. Y'all ain't part. You got some people around there, but y'all ain't like partying like that right there. You say, Willie, the devil was an angel. Yeah. You gonna send the angel to earth and tell him, see what you can do down there, player. I bet you can't. I bet you can't get him. Y'all playing the game. That's what's up. And then get mad when the devil gets some people. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. He say he got wine and fish. Boring. Yeah. Listen. Jesus them got wine and fish. The other gods or the devil them got heroin, meth, coke, perk 30s. What the fuck you talking? Ibuprofen 800, acetaminophen, all the liquor, white and brown. You got all the reefers. What? All the home. You mad at me? You say we got free will. But the free will is you gonna spend your life in hell, and if you pick me, then you gonna spend your life of eternal glory. And then I'm gonna come back to that. Shout out to Stevie J for the $2 super chat. He say, I meant don't have no tapes in these streets, do you? Oh, no. Well, as far as I know, I ain't got nothing out here in these streets. Ain't got no me out here dangling. You know what I'm saying? You say you say join the Muslim community. Say we into polygamy. For real though. For real. Shout out to all my Muslim brothers out here who getting it done. You use that word for what it need to be used for. Yeah. Yeah. He said they got that box wine up there. Goddamn shame. Got to be more careful. I don't understand. These guys got Taylor Port and shit. They got Casa Amigos. They say when we get to heaven, you're going to be happy, and happy if you know it, clap your hands and all that shit. Celebrating. I don't know what you're celebrating and shit. But for the people on earth, the things that makes us happy is not those things. The majority of people on earth gets their joy doing the things that it would be considered that those other gods or the devil them is doing. The majority of humans. So in my mind, the majority of humans really don't want to go and kick it with God. I don't understand, because that's not what they like. Or is it you gonna like something different when you get to heaven? Muslim men 100% take care of their women. Now, listen. Now, let's not get that there twisted, because when y'all say that, when a lot of women say that to try to discourage men from having multiple women. Not you, not all. I'm just saying that's what a lot of women say to discourage men from getting exactly what they want. Those women still work. I don't know where y'all get this thing of the man just take care of everything and the woman does nothing. Shit, hi. No, that's not part of the plan. I promise you it ain't part of the plan. Shout out to Deborah for the $2 super chat. You say, I wasn't ready for the list of what other gods have. Bam. For real though. You say, why you talking about religion? This is wrong. Because we were just talking about the Pope, and I went on down a little thing. So you had to be celibate to be a Pope, which I didn't know that. So see, in my entertainment, it's still educational, because like I just didn't know. And it's been 3 popes who have done died since I've been alive. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like they just dropping off like that right there. You say, I am married to a Muslim. He can have whatever he wants, and he can afford to provide for. Yeah, but y'all still got to work. See, a lot of women think when players be saying that y'all got to work, meaning that y'all have to work for the white man. I'm not even saying that you have to work for the white man, but you have to do some work. You either have to work at home, you got to tend to the kids, you got to do housework. And isn't that what women say? But that's still work if you is a homemaker. So you still working. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Say, let's show up. Usual suspects, at least $5 cash app. Say, come on, y'all. I need your support around here in the doggone street. Y'all, let's talk about these good daddies. You say, I'm a Muslim pimp. Oh, man. Say it ain't so. What about the Mormons? What about 7 Days Adventists? Say, what about Jehovah's Witness? What about Muslims? Listen. Hey, I say, man, because typically we all is believers because of, we all believe in certain religions because of who we were born to. That's it. He said, I would rather be a homemaker. Me too. I want to be a homemaker. I want to be a homemaker out here and out there. I want to make pies and cakes and, well, you know, that stuff is harmful, but I still want to make it. I want to be a stay-at-home dad. What are we talking about? A stay-at-home dad, a work-from-home dad type thing, a homemaker. Don't judge me. I need to make me a shirt that says I'm a homemaker. I need to write that down. That should be a shirt. I'm a homemaker, not a home wrecker. I'm a homemaker. Yeah, boy. Look at y'all. Let's go on and get into this right here. In Texas, the players in Texas, they have created something that I would say is spectacular. Something is wonderful. Something that should have been getting done for a long time. But you know what I'm saying? Before the internet, we really wasn't getting a chance to communicate with other players and really know what other players was going through. We would see it like on like a small scale, like if you on child support and you down there, you like at the courthouse and you watching like the other players go through it, and or you in the community where some of your partners and your cousins and your daddies and shit like that right there, they're having a hard time being a father. But when you can put out on the internet like, hey, we doing this thing, and people they come from all over, and then you setting up different distribution centers, where distribution centers is not the right word, but different operations in different cities and states like that right there. This is a real good thing, and I want to applaud these people who decide on doing Daddy Stroller Social Club. Hold up. You said something. I saw it, but what happened? You say, Willie, you are a work from home dad. You right. There it is. Look here. Texas fathers created a Daddy Stroller social club to help with postpartum depression. When I first read it, I thought, so you mean to tell me that fathers done got together to help out these loving mothers with postpartum depression? What about us? That's the first thing I thought when I just read the headlines. But this is why you got to watch the video.
At a park near Dallas, a group of men are building a community, and they all have one thing in common: fatherhood. At the Daddy Stroller Social Club, it's the dads who are on duty, the assignment to uplift each other. Calvin Bridgewater is the man who started it all.
I started around 3.5 years ago. Started based off of experiencing postpartum depression as a dad. Not having those resources, not having those communities. So I want to thank y'all again for coming out here.
After the birth of his first child, Calvin noticed he was experiencing dark feelings.
2 weeks after our daughter was born, my wife was meeting with our midwives and explaining to him what she was feeling, and they were telling her that I think this is postpartum depression. I'm sitting in the same room saying, I think I'm going through the same thing.
Tell me about what postpartum feels like.
What I was feeling was disconnect from my wife and my kids.
But asking for help can be hard.
Typically for dads, we do not ask for help. Typically for men, if you're raised in a household and you're taught to be tough, don't show any weakness, and how do you do so when you're just fighting these things inside?
That's where Damani Anderson comes in, the Daddy Stroller Club's resident therapist.
As men, we have been taught to have this Lone Ranger type of feel. So therefore, we internalize it as this is just what life is. And a lot of times, it's really postpartum. It's really depression. It's really not knowing your place and fear and not really being able to connect.
While less common than in women, 1 in 10 dads experience postpartum depression.
They say while less common in men than women. Technically, he's right. But did he just understand why men haven't came forward in saying that they have postpartum? Because we was taught to hold it together, stand as a man, so you wouldn't know if we have postpartum. Plus, because we have not looked into what postpartum is, a lot of us have it and don't even know that we've had it. So yeah, he's right according to the numbers, that the statistics that's out here, but he's also wrong at the same time.
And the risk goes up for men whose partner has postpartum.
A lot of times
the risk of postpartum goes up for men who baby mama got postpartum. So this bitch depressed, now we depressed. You see how that monkey work? Go ahead.
While less common than in women, 1 in 10 dads experience postpartum depression, and the risk goes up for men whose partner has postpartum.
A lot of times it often goes undiagnosed because as men, we assume positions.
Bam. Because as men, we assume positions. Do y'all know that we ain't got time for postpartum? Go ahead.
A lot of times after birth, postpartum for men is isolation.
But it turns out these men were not as alone as they thought.
Started at 4 dads, and now we're sitting at 75 dads.
The club is also expanding to 7 cities, including Atlanta, Memphis, Oakland, and Seattle. And in every city, these meetups feature a daddy-baby stride.
I'm glad that you said that you got postpartum too. How many players believe that they have postpartum or had postpartum?
So how did you start hearing about the club and coming out and events like this?
I honestly saw it on Instagram.
Yeah?
Instagram, and I saw it was a dope opportunity to get involved in. I didn't even think they had a space like this for us.
Did you experience postpartum at all in your journey as a father?
I believe I did, but I don't think I recognized it because, again, it's when that term is more associated with the mothers, with women, and but I believe I have.
Black men confronting sometimes difficult emotions together.
It was kind of scary at first, but now with the brotherhood, I'm like, I'm not the only one going through this. So now I have the opportunity now I can give my same advice to another dad like that.
I always tell the dads, come for the stride, stay for the brotherhood.
A brotherhood.
I think that men's postpartum is worse than women's postpartum to a certain extent. Now that I'm saying it, now I'm about to bring it back just a little bit. Damn, I want to stick to that right there, but because of what I just had a thought about, women postpartum is real, real bad because y'all be killing y'all children. So it's kind of like I want to say that men's postpartum is worse than women's, but we don't knock our children off because of postpartum, for the most part.
That's changing lives, one stroller at a time.
Wow. I mean, no Lone Rangers there. Right? A brotherhood. Steve Patterson joins us here in the studio. I'm blown away at that. And what an experience to be standing in line, knowing that
I think that we all get it. I think that we all get postpartum. Well, not all. I'm going to say it like this right here. I think for the fathers who absolutely wanted the child, I think that there's a small chance that he would get postpartum. Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got your back with your baby.
But because the definition of postpartum is mood disorder, mood swings, we all have mood swings, right? No,
what was that like?
It's super cool, man. It's like the stride itself is only like 2 to 3 minutes. It's not the whole thing. It was like a cookout.
Well, mood disorder, not mood swings, but I guess.
Of affirmation, acts of service. They gave out bracelets. This is actually from the Daddy Stride. It was super cool. It was just like a really good time. Everybody's vibing. Dads are coming together, sharing stories, and really sort of connecting over this shared thing, which is fatherhood.
All them daddies out there with strollers and shit with they churn. Ooh, listen, I know that a lot of y'all single mamas out here mad right now. A lot of y'all single mamas out here mad right now because y'all baby daddy don't even know what a stroller is, man. Y'all baby daddy don't even pick up the child, don't see the child, no nothing like that right there. It's sad on you. Is it, listen. You picked them.
As you know very well.
As I know very, very well. Wait, okay, so you've got the bracelet here. Let me see that bracelet.
It's cool.
Well, I did notice on that map, there was a city that was missing.
And there is.
LA is not on that map. What's the check? Because you got that bracelet, can you be like a founding member here?
Brother,
maybe?
I've seen you at the farmer's market. Yeah. You basically started your own chapter, okay?
Yeah. And I feel like my kids scared you out of being
on your chapter, but you know, if they do, I think you're the man.
Bro, I will be, hopefully we'll be striding together very, very soon. And I'll tell you all about the...
Got to be more careful. Dog, I like to see them, though. I like to see these players out here, man.
For depression as a dad, not having those resources, not having those communities.
You say children is an 18-year mortgage. Facts. Sometime a 21 and a 24-year mortgage.
Thank y'all again for coming out here.
After the birth of his first child, Calvin noticed he was experiencing dark feelings.
I like that. You say women give men postpartum by proxy. You say women make the dad upset. Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you... And this is why this is partially why I had to say that women get it and that men get it worse than women because we have to fight to be a father. I know, not all, but, and then you just added on, women give men the postpartum because they be upsetting us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of the weight be on us. That can just send you in the postpartum by itself.
2 weeks after
But then again, I do have to think about these single mamas because the weight is on it. But they chose to be. See, it's different because y'all women choose to be mothers. We really ain't got a choice of being fathers.
Daughter was born. My wife...
Well, we do have that one choice. Either you have sex or you don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the only part that we play in it. But whether the child come to earth or not, that's still on y'all. So we really not making the choice to be a dad 100%, you know? It's like 50-50.
It was me with our midwives and explaining to him what she was feeling, and they was telling her that I think this is postpartum depression. I'm sitting in the same room saying, I think I'm going through the same thing.
And it's crazy because they did not recognize it in him, but they recognized it in her. They only looked at her for the postpartum, which we have to change. We got to change the thought process out here when it comes down to mental health.
Tell me about what postpartum feels like.
What I was feeling was disconnect from my wife and my kids.
But asking for...
I like that right up. You say I suffer postpartum depression and still had to work a 12-hour shift every day. My baby mama ain't care. Facts. Man, listen, man. The world don't care about what men is going through. And until we care about what we're going through, boy, ain't nothing gonna change. Nothing gonna change, boy. We be out here going... I don't think that the majority of women really understand what so many men is going through when they just trying to be a parent, a father, when they just trying to be in their child's life. Women don't get it. That we can go from being with our children every day to now we with our children 2 weekends a month due to court order. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think women really, but women don't give a damn. Again, don't nobody care about no goddamn men. Don't nobody care about no damn men, because if women really cared about men, watch this. And of course, not all, but if women truly cared about men, guess what they'll do? They would teach their sons better. Women would have been fighting for fathers. The same way that men have been fighting for mothers. Men have been fighting for females way more than females have been fighting for males. I know. Some of y'all want to argue. Why y'all think that y'all got all these doggone laws that's been signed into law by men, that has been created by men?
Help can be hard.
Typically for dads, we do not ask for help. Typically for men, if you're raised in a household,
we tough that shit out. We continue to go to work with that hurt on our heart every single day. It's gonna tell us, man, just be a man, just stand up on it, dog. Fight for your child. I know she got you on child support and won't let you see your kid, dog, but at least you taking care of your kids. And we be talking to each other saying that dumb shit. We do. At least you taking care of your kid, although you can't see your kid. It's kind of like paying for a car that you can't drive. But at least you got a Bentley to pay for. That been $5,500 a month. You still got to make this payment. You can't never drive that. You can't take the little Bentley around the corner, huh? No. You still got to pay it, but at least you got the money to pay for the Bentley. See, but that's what somebody have drilled into men, and then men drill it into other men when we by ourselves. Yeah. We be saying stuff as if it's supposed to make a player feel good out here in these doggone streets. That shit don't make no man feel good. Man, just keep fighting for him. So you ain't gonna give me no other type of solution, because goddamn it, I'm going broke fighting for him. I'm damn near homeless fighting to be a father. And watch it. So once I exhaust all my funds and now I ain't got no place to stay, I lost my car and shit, my job damn near gone, because I'm fighting for my child. Once I lose everything, and let's just say that the courts award me dad time with my kids now. I can see my kids, but it's going to be like every other weekend. Anyway, now I have no place to be with the kids. I can't really afford to do shit with the kids, but when I started, I had a big old 401k, I had savings, I had a good job, I had a good home, house, car, I had everything, but I went to fighting. I went paying lawyers year after year. Yeah, fight, huh? I'm all stressed out, and hell, that in my mind is when we be going through postpartum the most. Because you depressed, you cannot be with your child. You say, Willie, you are a positive figure for the young man out here today, and you are able to conversate and put it where it belongs in front of them, what you make them see. That's what I be trying to do, though. I be trying so hard, but YouTube will just not share my shit. Damn it, they don't share it like it's supposed to be shared, but I appreciate that right there. And this is why I would tell any of you players to prevent yourself from removing yourself off earth, to prevent less postpartum depression, to prevent stress. Stress can cause your organs to fail. Stress will have you making horrible decisions. Stress will have you eating wrong. Stress will have you partaking into more essential products than you normally do. And all of this an effect of you being hindered in being a father to your child or children. All these things that I just said. One situation causes all of them things that I just said. Shout out to Simone for the $5 cash app. Say many women understand, however, they don't care. Yeah. It is never all. It's never all. A small amount of them care until they have the power. A lot of women who care, they care up until they have the power to destroy a man too. Shout out to G for the $2 super chat. He say, I'd rather pay Ray Caruth Hitman than a funky bitch. I'm trying to tell you something. He said that cocaine kills you. Yes. Listen. I appreciate that right there. You said I talk about you all the time. I share. I love your commentary. I appreciate that right there. I really do appreciate that right there. This is crazy because that dog. I just had a thought. Run it.
It's hard to be tough. Don't show any weakness. And how do you do so when you're just fighting these things inside?
That's where Damani Anderson comes in, the Daddy Stroller Club's resident therapist.
As men, we have been taught to have this Lone Ranger type of feel.
Have y'all ever also thought, you say so does Planned Parenthood. Listen. I didn't start hearing about Planned Parenthood until I was like in my 30s. But they say that Planned Parenthood is like everywhere. I'm like, I've never heard of Planned Parenthood. That's strange, but I heard of the abortion clinics. Took a few trips around there to handle that right there. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never heard of Planned Parenthood. But then when I went to hearing about Planned Parenthood, and Planned Parenthood was the spot to remove the child off earth and or to suck the baby out the belly and all that fly stuff right there. Planned Parenthood don't help you plan for parenthood. I think Planned Parenthood should be something that people should have went to before they even got pregnant. Just in my mind.
So therefore, we internalize it as this is just what life is. And a lot of times it's really postpartum. It's really depression. It's really not knowing your place and fear.
We internalize that it just is what it is. It's because for so many decades, men have not been speaking out about the situation. And then a lot of times when men speak out about these type of situations, you have other men who call them punks and stop being a crybaby and shit like that right there. Listen. Probably about 7-8 years ago, I used to talk about the child support thing heavy. And players used to be like in the comment section, man, you just be out here crying, man. Just pay that little child support and shit like that right there. Man, stop crying, man. I had 2 players who used to stay in my comment section talking cash shit. And when they got put on child support, they writing me long messages, man. Can you help? What am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? I would have never thought she was going to be like this. Yeah. Of course you don't. Of course you didn't. You say, Willis, statistics show Planned Parenthood has offed 19 million black babies since 1973. Got to be more careful. Talk about a killer. For real though. Them same 2 players, boy, used to just, they used to be dragging me in my comments. And I'd be like, boy, y'all really don't know, because for some reason you is not going through it, or you don't know nobody really, really close to you who is going through it. That's why y'all tend to be talking slick, and y'all been raised by your single mammy. You know, so you taking shit personal when I'm talking about what men going through with these raggedy babies out here in these doggone street. But you so sensitive when it come down to females and shit. Nah, man, that be a man, that little petty, little child support that y'all be paying and shit like that, petty. Well, if it's so petty, they shouldn't have to pay it then, right? Since it's so petty. That little petty ass, little $1,200 of money and shit. Petty? That's what's up. That shit, listen. You have some players paying more than people rent. Child support. And I'm not talking about your celebrities. I'm talking about working men. Just out here, just with a job. Paying more than people's rent. You gonna tell me that shit petty. When that mama don't spend the same thing every month. No parents spend the same money every month on their children. And have y'all noticed that they have not came up with a specific number? And the reason that they have not came up with a specific number per child is because to how they hit like the millionaires and the athletes and shit like that, they want to continue to hit them $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. Oh, they want to continue to do that right there. Instead of giving the father who can afford to spend $20,000, $30,000 to give to that bitch, why don't they just get the baby? They would never just say, this is how much that we believe in this state that it costs to take care of this child. Another reason that they will not set a number is because a lot of the women don't hit that number every month. These bitches don't work. They don't work. But they get to keep the baby and put you on child support. Have y'all ever really understood that right now? This bitch don't work nowhere. You work, you got the nice job, you got the crib, you got the car, you got insurance. You got insurance on the job and shit, and guess who they would not get a baby to? You. Just saying. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. I'm gonna leave it right there. But shout out to them players out there in Dallas for making something happen, making this show so men can be having these discussions, because we should have been saying this a long time ago. That damn it, if a female can be depressed, a man can be depressed too. This is just stupid that we just now, making it like a thing out here and saying it out loud. So a lot of men saying it out loud, But got to crawl for you. Walt, we gonna eventually get there, you know what I'm saying? We got a lawsuit that has been filed in the murder of a 9-year-old down in Florida City. Remember the Florida City young boy who done got killed? The family has filed another lawsuit, and I think it's against the apartment complex. I think that's South Point Crossing or something like that right there. Here we go.
All new at 6, a South Florida family demanding justice months after a 9-year-old boy is shot and killed in Florida City. Good evening, I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Naja Sherman. Thank you for joining us. Lauren Pastrana has the night off. The family filed a new lawsuit against the apartment complex where the tragedy happened.
CBS News Mommy's Peter Dench is joining us live from Florida City. And Peter, they say the tragedy calls attention to a bigger problem.
That's right, Elliot and Naja. In fact, the loved ones of Antavia Scott are demanding better security right here and in other apartment complexes. Now, they complain that even though this is a gated community, as we see here, the front gate on Lucy Street is broken and wide open.
Y'all do know that they call it a gated community. It's a apartment complex with a gate around it. They call that a gated community. I didn't know that that's considered a gated community. I really, really didn't. You say, imagine stop smoking, cutting your locks off, 26-week parenting class, anger management, a job, and a new crib, and still didn't get granted custody. I know what you're talking about. Oh, I know what you. Especially when you went to cutting your locks off. I had some partners who almost went through like the same shit, and they cut their hair and all that shit, and they still didn't get the baby. And until this day, the mama still ain't working.
This is where Antavius was gunned down.
Antavius meant the world to me. He was my everything.
Shanika Williams' 9-year-old son, Antavius Tate Scott, was shot in the back and killed last November while playing football with family and friends.
My baby loved to play football, loved to play video games. His favorite thing was to go to the store every day. Mommy, can I go to the store when I come home from school?
It's hard to live a life every day, go about your daily lives, and think that everything is okay when you are really broken inside.
Police say Taretha Williams' grandson died after two groups started shooting at each other. 20-year-old Montreal Savonte Jackson Jr. was arrested and charged with second-degree murder.
I just don't want this to happen to anybody else.
Wearing shirts honoring Antavius, loved ones gathered outside South Point Crossing where the tragedy happened.
Shout out to babies out for having a real.
If it would have been security like it should have been, my grandson would have been here today.
But that's technically not true. It's two groups shooting at each other and he got shot in the crossfire.
The family has filed a lawsuit against the owners and managers of South Point Crossing, Boston-based POA Communities. The lawsuit says there should have been better security.
We need extra patrols. Recommend a security company to us that we can have patrolling, armed security. Secure the gates so that someone can't drive freely like they can right now.
A spokeswoman for POA, the Preservation of Affordable Housing, said due to the pending litigation, we cannot offer comments on this matter or the public claims made by Antavius Scott's family and their attorney during today's press conference.
I just asked them to really think about if your child lives here, if you lived here, how would you like your security to be?
Now, the spokeswoman for POA said they were deeply saddened by the loss of Antavius, and they sent their condolences to the family. Meanwhile, attorney Michael Haggard says he'd like to see this lawsuit go to a jury. We are live in Florida City.
I remember when them apartments was built about almost 30 years ago. Almost 30 years ago, South Point Crossing was built before they had a gate. I remember. I remember when they were painting the buildings. That's Dade County, down south, Florida City, out here in the doggone street. Well, family, do what y'all gonna do. It's hard to prevent our children from getting killed due to crossfire. It's real difficult. It's real difficult. They just be out here handling their business as I believe that they believe that this. I think that they, because they're not fighting no more. Listen, they're not fighting no more. So I'm guessing that they just believe that this is how it's supposed to go because they are seeing it in the news of this is how it goes. They're hearing about it in other communities. This is how it goes. You have a situation, you slide up on, you shoot something, you bust something. You ain't got no time for all that little yapping and all that smacking. You know what I'm saying? You got to go it on the gear to them and keep it pushing. Whoever get hit is collateral damage. That's all it is. That's really all. They damn it, they can care less about who the hell they hit. Damn it, they mammy can be out there. Mammy can be right out there, smoke squares and shit, having a slit smoke lick or something. They'll shoot their mama. I'm trying to tell you something. Man, he out there, these people don't care who they shoot. That's why you got to do your best to get out of these upscale communities. Moving right along, I ain't going to even much hold you. Let me take you on around here to where they acting or where they was acting up. We got students, Temple students. I'm going to leave it at Temple is a college, right? Temple students assaulted in disorderly chaos. Now, this came after, I think this one happened the day after the FSU shooting, and they just acting an ass out here at the doggone colleges. Go ahead.
Now at 10, Temple University students assaulted after groups of teenagers began causing mayhem around campus, leading police to disperse the crowds. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Jennifer Lee. Temple University's Department of Public Safety says this week is spring break for local K-12 students, and given past events, additional teams of police officers were deployed from Temple and Philadelphia police. They say arrests were made as the crowd became unruly, but police are still looking for the ones involved in the student attacks. Joanne Pileggi live for us tonight. And Joanne, a lot of students tell you that they're concerned for their safety after this.
That's right, Jennifer, and they were chased away by police when a disorderly crowd of teens gathered here at Temple last night. And tonight, another crowd had gathered here, but police showed up right away to send a strong message. More than a dozen Philly police officers on motorcycle cruise along Cecil B. Moore near Broad Street. after a second night where a large crowd of teenagers gathered.
I think it does need to change in some ways. It's kind of a safety hazard for students, and other people live around here.
Temple students reacting after watching crowds of teenagers who Temple police described as disorderly gathered on campus last night.
People running around, just loud noises, and yeah, it was pretty crowded on the streets, and I'm just walking, go to one of the stores, and I just see a bunch of craziness, like kids running amok, going wild, and yeah, it's insane.
The university sent out an alert to students to avoid the area near Broad and Cecil B. Moore.
Usually around like the weekends, a lot of big groups of high schoolers come around and they kind of just, I don't know, I wouldn't say cause a scene, but there's just a lot of them.
The girl, just call it what it is. They causing problems with y'all college folks.
Students shared their cell phone video with us. One student told me his friend, a Temple senior, was knocked off his bike and ended up at the hospital. The university said there were several arrests and 3 Temple students were injured. Freshman Tio Strand grabbed this video from his dorm room.
So I was about to go outside and eat.
Oh, hell no. We got to bag it up. They throwing them things out there in the street. Look at
Students were injured. Freshman Tio Strand grabbed this video from his dorm room.
So I was about to go outside and eat, but I got a little bit scared, to be honest, so I just stayed inside because you never know.
The university said incidents like tonight's are unacceptable. While we had no advance warning of tonight's gathering, TU DPS has been in regular contact with PPD regarding planned and unannounced juvenile gatherings. So we received an email at our news desk tonight from a concerned parent who was concerned enough to say she didn't want to send her student back to campus tonight. However,
you want to send her child back to campus.
There have been a barrage of police, Temple University police, Philadelphia police.
But when we speak like that, I don't want to send my baby back to the school. But guess what we do? Send our baby back to the school. We be talking crap. I'm just so in fear of my child going to the school after what just happened and all that fly shit. Listen, they were just out there fighting. FSU just had a damn shooting. Y'all afraid they fight at the school though? I guess it is what it is. You say FSU was talking about putting locks on the doors. They might well put chains on the doors and put the chains on the door. He say, what is that gonna do? Damn it, the gun can knock the locks off. Got to be more careful. We gonna put some locks on the door. Is they gonna put like the pad locks or like the key locks or something like that right there? Damn it, we just be saying shit. Listen. They is now saying this stuff so it can make people feel as if they doing something. That's what they be out here doing, to make you feel like they really, really doing something when they really, really not. They play too much. Now what is this right here? Oh no, not in front of the baby. Don't care nothing about that right there. No, I'm not gonna do that right there. We don't care nothing about that. Let me get. Oh well, since we talking about schools, real quick, we got an 8th grader. We got an 8th grader who done messed around and got stabbed by mistake on purpose, playing. He did something wrong. An 8th grade boy was stabbed by fellow classmates at a Memphis school. Here we go.
Well, Daryl, the 8th grader needed 6 stitches after he got into a fight with another student inside Believe Memphis Academy. Now, the parents told me this was no ordinary fight. They say doctors believe he was stabbed. Now, we want to warn you, the picture of his injury is graphic.
Now my son is scared. He feel like he almost lost his life. He don't want to come back to school.
A place where children are supposed to feel.
He's scared. He almost lost his life. He don't want to come back to school. I just got finished saying something about this right here. Watch it. Guess what the parent gonna do? Right back to the school.
Feel safe, shattered by violence. 2 South Memphis parents are outraged after their 13-year-old son was injured at Believe Memphis Academy. They're choosing to remain anonymous, hoping to protect their son's identity.
They didn't tell me that he got cut, just said he had a bloody nose. And I get there, he got a gash A full gash.
Police say it started Tuesday with a 13-year-old victim laughing at a joke the suspect made. According to a police report, the suspect told him to come into the hallway. The victim stayed back, not wanting to fight. But when he finally stepped out, police say the suspect started swinging at him. The two ended up on the ground fighting.
My son is not a child who would start something, so he's really quiet, really low.
Shout out, baby, I'm having a real though.
He keeps things to himself.
This picture the family shared with Fox 13 shows a cut on the left side of the boy's chin. The mother says she took her son to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital because the school did not call an ambulance.
And he light-skinned it?
The family says doctors told them, due to the size of the cut, it appears the boy was stabbed by an object.
Is that her baby?
He got sliced with a blade.
So if this is daddy, and that's his mom, where did the light-skinned boy come from?
My thing is, how did he get a blade inside school?
He could have went an inch down.
Both of them darker hue.
On his jugular vein, and he would have bled out. The lady
But it looked like she got some wavy hair though.
He said, "You are so lucky. You are blessed to not have been cut on your neck."
The parent,
his jugular vein, and he would have bled out. The lady said, "You are so lucky. You are blessed to not have been cut on your neck."
The parents are demanding change. That
look at the parents. And that boy light, damn near white. What are we talking about?
Security needs to be improved.
Our children can't go to school and be safe now. They're always bullied or... And now at this point, they're getting weapons in the school. What if it would have been a gun? As far as I know, it could have been a gun. He could have got shot.
That's right. That's right, sister.
Now, we reached out to Believe Academy, but the charter school's Facebook page say they're closed today because of the holiday. Now, according to the police report, investigators say the boy who started the fight will be suspended for 10 days. Daryl?
Fox 13's here.
He will be suspended for 10 days. Who started the fight? That's what's up. Y'all just not coming on in, man. We're also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, Twitter, twitter.com, The Willie Williams Show, Rumble, rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. If you're new, go ahead on and like, share, man. Let people know where you at around here in these doggone streets. Now, I had a doggone story, and I just, hold on, because it was out of California. It's out of California, and this was like, I'm supposed to talk about this doggone story. What the hell did I write up there? A roster shoot. I wrote a roster shooting when it's supposed to have been the Easter shooting. I'm so wrong for that right there. I'm moving too fast. Willie, slow it down. Hold on. Let me. Now, where my doggone thing at? Okay, that was. Oh, and that's something else that I'm supposed to be talking about. All right, bam. So I got those two. We got that right there. Oh my God! Now I got to find a little thing. Hold on, y'all gotta bear with me. What is it? California? Okay, let's see. Girl, let's see. Wait a minute, girl. Let's see. I think it was Houston, something like that, right there. Let's see. 3 days ago. Bam. All right. Bam. I got little buddy. Let me make sure I got the right one. Okay, I need the one for 4 minutes. The 4-minute one, though. Bam. We got ourselves some.
It's Spectrum.
Oh, we got ourselves some Spectrum. Hold on. I'm finna get to y'all real quick. We finna talk real quick about some sex trafficking. I think we play too much, like I always say. Out here in these streets. Let me make sure I got everything together. Got the volume up. Let me refresh over here. Don't say that. I say, Willie, you looking cut. You know what I'm saying? The player be, boy, I'm trying to tell you something. You mean? Ooh, got us over 40 and fine. Over 40 and fine, boy. We can't have that little thing on us. Listen, players, when y'all got that big belly, your poop stink. Listen, when you got that big belly now, your poop stink. Whew. A lot of y'all be in the tub and pooing and damn near pass out because of them little fumes and stuff like that right there. We got to get that stuff out. It's dead stuff in you. If you got a gut, it's dead stuff in you. We all adults. Dead stuff in you. I don't know how else to say that right there. Uh-oh. You just saw Tony Busby said that Shannon Sharp have offered a $10 million settlement if he dropped the case. You lying to me. I'm going to have to get into that right there tomorrow then. You is lying to me. $10 million? Shannon eat like that? I wish I would give a bitch 10. We gonna take shit to the dope. We gonna take it to the dope. Because as soon, listen, he bet not be offering up no settlement because the same thing that happened with Diddy. As soon as Diddy paid that doggone girl, he been in jail ever since. Got to be okay. Listen, the world came down on Diddy after he paid. Huh? You say Shannon like them boys. No, you say he innocent. What if Shannon was to come out and say, well, I know she's lying because I'm LGBT. And then what if he use it and say he LGBT and then say later on after the case over with, but I'm not. I don't know. I don't know whether he can play it like that right there. Don't know. Anyway. Say Pastor got the first Richard Simmons tapes. Hell no. Listen. Not the, I remember. So you mean to tell me I'm out here with them loose PE shorts on. Them little bitty little shorts on that Richard Simmons used to wear. Hell no. See, a lot of y'all young folks have no idea about old Richard Simmons and how Richard Simmons used to dress out here when he used to have his exercise tapes and stuff like that right there. Wait. I'm trying to pull it up for y'all. Boy, when I tell y'all, boy, I'm over 40. I'm over 45. Let me put Richard up here real quick. Need a little bit ass little shorts on. Look at Richard. Look at Richard with them little bit ass shorts on. And this one he would do his exercise things in. He need a little bit ass. Look at him. Players, if y'all showing under thigh, we typically like to see women sit like this, and when we see women sit like this, it used to be mesmerizing because we grew up in a time where women, they like literally, it was hard to us to see monkey paws or moose knuckles. You know what I'm saying? It was difficult. Like you had to really, really work hard to see a monkey paw and a moose knuckle. But that under thigh, this piece right here, you ain't supposed to see that part of a man. Just in my opinion, we're not supposed to be posing, and he posed like this. Listen, player posing, player trying to solicit out here in the doggone street. You say free balling, play out here free balling, and listen, they used to play his exercises on TV and shit like that. It used to be hilarious with them little bit ass shorts on. You say got that little baby thigh. He say he was just a little stick of juicy fruit. Look at him. He was so serious. He just had a face that just, you just wanted to buy his exercise tape. I don't know. Oh my God. Shout out to the 80s. Man, listen. The 80s was a beautiful thing, y'all. I don't care what nobody tell her. And that man, he was born in 48. Jeez. Oh, he died. Oh, he did that last year. I did a story on him. I act so surprised just then. Damn, Richard Simmons dead. Oh, I wonder what happened to the tape. What happened to the tapes though? I've never had a tape. I'm just saying, like what done happened to like the collection of the tapes. Can you buy the tapes on Amazon? I ain't saying I'm gonna buy them, but him and Larry from Fame. Remember Fame? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. Say, man, the coat was pure in the 80s. Facts. I think like as soon as it got to like the 90s, they learned how to cut shit, and that wasn't right. Say 80s and 90s Willie getting old and forgetful. Lord Jesus. He said, you got them tapes, Willie, stop playing. No, I don't own them tapes. I do not got a Richard Simmons tape. Say Willie. Richard had a Sigourney Weaver face transplant. Listen, shout out to Sigourney Weaver. They do resemble. I would never forget Sigourney Weaver in Aliens. That was probably like the third or fourth time that I saw a white woman in panties. Because Aliens came out like in 82 or something. Shit, that shit probably came out in 78. What year did the first movie Aliens come out? Yep, in 79. In 79. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Aliens. Yeah, Aliens was 1979. Got to be more careful. So that's probably like the second or third time that I fit. Well, other than trying to watch Playboy on cable back in the days, because if you didn't have the Playboy channel, but the big line in the center of the TV would do this right here, and you can catch some parts over here and some parts over there, but it just wouldn't line up, and you get to see some nakedness or something. But she was like the first white woman I saw on camera in panties from the front and back. And no, I wish I could show it to y'all, but no, baby, no. Listen, I've heard some of my white brothers out here say that she was thick. I say she was so sexy, but she did have some type of sex. Do y'all know what's crazy? Sigourney Weaver had some type of sex appeal to her though. But when she took her clothes off though, I don't know. How the hell you Sigourney? Who the hell came up with that damn name? Sigourney. I'm having a hard time trying to spell this shit, and Google is not helping. Sigourney. There it is. Sigourney. Yeah, she had some type of sex appeal to that. She's 75. She's still alive. Sigourney Weaver. Shut the front door. Hold on, dog. Sigourney Weaver is still alive out here in these streets. Go on, put that beautiful baby up. Look at that. She's played in some movies too. Well, some other movies and stuff. Yeah, shout out to Sigourney. All because we talking about Richard Simmons. Got to be more careful. Say you remember that TV too. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, back in the day, we had cable. Back in Dade County, we had Adelphia cable. You know what I'm saying? And when you didn't have like HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, TMZ, Playboy, you can go to the channel, but it has a line in the middle to where it's separating what you're supposed to be watching. So it's half on this side and half on this side of what you're watching. But Cinemax used to be like adultish. And Playboy was really, really adultish. And you would actually get to see some every now and then. And back in the days when you just had the one TV, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm kind of old now. Now I got about 57 TVs and shit. I got a TV everywhere. I got TVs on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. But then you had to wait till mama them go to sleep. You trying to stay up because TV will go off like at 1 o'clock. A lot of y'all too young to even know about that right now. TV will go off like there's no broadcasting. Like the world about to end. The TV just That shit say psh. When it go off, boo boo. That should go shh. There's nothing on television. But man, if I could just show y'all that doggone poster of her, that clip. She was in her, Jesus. I say, baby, why is it? Can I? No, because they might hit me for some type of sexual thing. Oh, Jesus. I can't ever show you. Oh, no. Damn, I want to show y'all that right there. Oh. I am gonna post this to. I'm gonna post this to my Facebook and say Sigourney Weaver was a baddie. Sigourney Weaver was thick. Gotta be okay. But she had sex appeal though. She had sex appeal, especially from the front. Baby had sex appeal, but she was hot. It was still. And this is why, like, I be trying to tell our darker hue babies, you don't need a big booty. Our lighter hue sisters ain't had no problem with getting married or nothing. That flash right there. Getting trains ran on them, getting ran through. Boyfriend after boyfriend. They did all that with no booty. And was able to take your man with no booty. Got to be more careful. So I'm just saying, ladies, it's all about the monkeys for us. The booties can sometimes be extra, but you ain't got to go out there and buy one. You really, really don't. But anyway, be a man. Tighten up. Enough is enough. Get back to the story, Willie. That's what I'm finna go ahead on and try to do out here in these streets. We're going out to California real quick. If y'all just start coming on in, subscribe. Tell somebody about the play. We just be trying to have a little fun out here in these streets. Y'all, can we get these lights up over 200? Unless we already over 200. Let me refresh. We at 197. If you have not hit that thumbs up, man, go ahead on and hit the thumbs up. Don't have me doing all that doggone talking and you just laying around being cute with your legs crossed and your thumb in your mouth. Tighten up. Be a man. Be a woman. We also streaming live on twitch.tv.com. The Willie Williams Show at 251 follows. Trying to get up to 255 by the week's end. Can't do it without you good people. Shout out to everybody over there on Twitter. Twitter.com. The Willie Williams Show. Thank y'all. Hit the thumbs up. Share. Do all that fly stuff right there. Let me refresh YouTube one more again. Let's see what we look at that. Bam. 198. We only got one more since I had done said something. Can we get two more? Going once, going twice. Come on, y'all. You say, Willie, let the white lady go. She was in it. She was in it all that. Yeah, man, listen. Whoo. Sigourney Weaver was it. And hell, even what her name is? Jamie Lee Curtis. Jesus. You saw Jamie Lee Curtis in the bra and panties set, bitch. She was on the movie True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I see, Jesus. And she wasn't no thick woman. She was Jamie Lee Curtis. But boy, when she stood there in her bra and panties set as a child, and what year did that right there come out? Hold on. What year did the movie True Lies come out with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jamie Lee Curtis? 1994. Oh, so that right there was in the 90s? That was in the 90s. Yeah, boy, when she had to do the strip tease thing. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, did she ever take it off? Did she ever take off the outfit? Or was that... I was probably thinking about something else. Hold on. Let's see. Outfit. Hold on. I'm finna get back to it, y'all. I don't know if she took the clothes. I don't think she took the clothes off. Oh, she was in this other thing called... Oh. What movie was... Oh. Yes, she did take the clothes off. And she had on the black bra and panty set. She showed up to Jesus. He said it's Michael Myers' sister. Yeah, Jamie Lee. Yeah. Oh, and yes, she was topless in Trading Places. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to our lighter hue sisters out here in these streets. And they ain't had no big old booties. They had sex appeal, though. They really had sex appeal. I don't know. You say, I'm telling Dr. Umar on Willie. No, please. Pretty, please. Don't tell him he gonna call me a coon. Please, no, please. Lord, Dr. Umar, I'm talking about back when I was young. When I ain't know myself. When I ain't know who I was, Dr. Umar. Funding over them white women on television. And then I didn't know who I was, Dr. Umar. I'm sorry. I would never. You say Willie Snow Bunny hopping out here. No. Jesus. I ain't know that I was a king. I ain't know I was a king. I done looked at these white women as a child and thought they were cute. My bad. I don't, say, Uncle Bunny Harbor got to be more careful. Listen, you got to love all the ladies. Love the ladies. That's what's up. Jamie Lee Curtis was topless in Trading Place. Yeah. You say Dr. Umar gonna inbox me. I'm sorry, man. I got to. Can I get forgiveness from the ancestors? I need forgiveness from the ancestors, Dr. Umar. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean it. All right, y'all. Let's get back to business. We're going out to California. In California, we got a situation. We got a California girl who went missing for nearly a year. Baby been gone for like a whole year out here in these doggone streets. But she was found. She was found around there in Harris County. She was found, California, found in Harris County, missing damn near a year. This is a sex trafficking case story. Y'all listen to this right here. Here we go.
California girl missing for nearly a year has been found here in Houston. Harris County deputies arresting the man she came here to be with on child sex charges.
Do that one more. Say it again, pimp.
Here in Houston, Harris County deputies arresting the man she came here to be with on child sex charges.
She came to Houston to be with a man. Go ahead.
The two reportedly met online in Sacramento, and tonight there are renewed concerns about keeping kids safe on the internet. Orko Manna has been digging into this case for days now. He joins us here in the studio tonight. Orko, what are you learning?
Well, Mia and Len, the Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's Office says Tariq Jammer first met the girl from Sacramento through an online game, and she was only 14 when she was reported missing.
He gotta own the game with some game. Go ahead.
So we asked the experts what parents can do to protect their kids. While Jammer was arrested last week on a child sex charge, the constable's office tells me they're still investigating to see if they can charge Jammer with human trafficking.
Damn.
You were here for the second-degree felony of sexual performance by a child.
28-year-old Tariq Jammer appearing in probable cause court last week. He's accused of having a sexual relationship with a girl from Sacramento, nearly half his age, who was reported missing in May of 2024. Authorities say the two met on an online gaming platform.
Alleged in this case that the defendant harbored a 15-year-old runaway from the state of California.
Oh, she ran away from California. Remember, she traveled to see him.
There's a loose video of the victim with himself in it.
The Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's Office finding the girl and arresting Jammer on April 10th after reports of suspicious activity inside a vacant home on Cold Snow Drive. The investigation revealing the teen ran away from home and flew all the way from Sacramento to Houston to be with Jammer.
How in the hell did a 14-year-old girl fly from Sacramento, California to Houston by herself? So she made her own flight. I want y'all to understand this. She took the time out to make her own flight, or maybe he bought it for her, but she's 14 and she's flying by herself. And we trying to also charge him with human trafficking.
They were able to ascertain that she was possibly a victim of human trafficking.
Captain Jose Garza telling me it'll take time to confirm that.
What would you need to find in order for it to rise to child trafficking or human trafficking?
Man, is this an AI? Is Buddy an AI? He don't look real. Is it just me or Buddy look computer generated?
To child trafficking or human trafficking?
That she was brought here against her will. She was coerced. She was lied to. She was promised things. There's a lot of things that go into proving a case for human trafficking.
Did y'all hear? Did y'all hear how they can charge you with human trafficking? Listen again so you players don't get caught up.
To child trafficking or human trafficking?
That she was brought here against her will.
Against her will, which we know she wasn't brought against her will because she decided to make the trip on a plane.
She was coerced. She was
coerced. They can use that.
Lied to.
Lied to. They can use that. Lied to how?
She was promised things. There's a
promised things. I'm gonna get you to come on around and be with me, but I'm gonna lie to you and I'm gonna promise you that I'm gonna buy you like a t-shirt or something like that right there. Got it.
a lot of things that go into proving a case for human trafficking.
All these things, one of these or all of these can get you charged with human trafficking. I can't take this shit serious out here with this little trafficking thing. Everything can get a man caught up behind some monkey because society don't agree with the young girls making their own damn decisions when it comes down to older men. They can make their decisions with everything else. They just can't make their own decisions with adults. Got it. That makes sense.
Harris County officials working with law enforcement in Sacramento who believe Jammer manipulated the girl into trusting him and traveling to Texas.
They know how to prey upon the weaknesses of these kids. They exploit those needs, those wants, and they kind of manufacture this fantasy land of what they could be, quote unquote, escaping to.
Can't we say the same thing about adult women? Listen to how he said that.
To Texas.
They know how to prey upon the weaknesses of these kids.
They know how to prey upon the weakness of these kids. Do y'all understand the same game that we can use against the teenagers? We'll use the same game with adults, and it'll work with both of them? Huh? Because there's truly, I want y'all to really understand that. I don't give a damn how old a female is. The game can be ran. The game can be ran on a teenager and adults because they're women. I don't be understand. Well, he coerced me and he manipulated me. But they don't never say that when it's a 14 on a 14. They don't say that when a 14-year-old boy is trying to smash a 14-year-old girl that he coerced me and he manipulated me. Why wouldn't we call it that if we're trying to have sex? If we 14 and we're trying to have sex with a 14-year-old, if we 24 and trying to have sex with a 14-year-old, we both trying to have sex. Why is one considered coercion and or that other word that they be out here using? Manipulating. Y'all do understand? Even women with degrees get manipulated a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot. Women in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all of them get manipulated and coerced and promised things. But we act like because they throw up how you shouldn't deal with the teenagers because you is coercing them and manipulating them. We do the same thing to adults. By definition. So that means that we shouldn't deal with the adult women either, right?
They exploit those needs, those...
We exploit the needs of females. And the needs of females is that they want some meat. They want Birkin bags. They want a number 4 at Checkers. She want to go to the movies on the weekend. This bitch want to drink at the club. What are we talking about? She want the lace front. She want the $465 lace front. All females have needs. She want the attention. All females have needs and wants.
They know how to prey upon the weaknesses of these kids. They exploit those needs, those wants, and they kind of manufacture this fantasy land of what they could be, quote unquote, escaping to.
Yeah, like women is around here broke, in poverty. Let a man come through and he a middle class player with his own spot and a nice little whip. He now can remove her out of her situation. He can change her future. Why isn't that considered doing a female wrong because she's an adult? It's not wrong when she's an adult and it happens, but it's wrong when it's a teenager and it happens. Huh?
National Center.
So stop thinking that, oh, he's just talking. He just talk. He just like the teenagers, or he just like the young girls because he can manipulate her. We manipulate you old bitches too. Stop it. We manipulate y'all too. Since y'all say that we manipulate y'all, we coerce y'all too. I don't understand. But
For Missing and Exploited Children says that in 2023, their cyber tip line got more than 36.2 million reports of suspected child sexual exploitation online.
36.9 million child sexual exploitation reports. And we have not locked up 10 million in 2023. We have not locked up 10 million. Let's say the exploiters. We have typically men, right? We haven't locked up 1 million. There's been 36.2 million exploitation reports. We ain't locked up 1 million people who have exploited children in 2023. Just saying. Say, where's the parents? Facts. We don't never want to put no type of blame on the parents, because if we go after the parents are going to automatically say, well, she ran away. Which I'm not saying that females don't run away, because they be looking for meat. They want to be, they just tired of following instructions. They want to do what they want to do. And I think that they should be able to do what they want to do. When they're tired of following instructions, you go ahead on and you run away, and now I guess you can be like an adult or something like that right now. I think, and listen, do y'all understand that the runaways would not run away? Wait, hold on. Women love to run away. Do y'all understand that they would not be able to survive without men? Females love to run away. They cannot survive running away without men. So many of them run away and they pick to be with the adult men. Have y'all noticed that the runaways typically don't pick boys their age when they run away? So it's kind of like the same thing that the mothers used to tell their daughters way back in the day. You better find you a man who got something, who got his own ranch, who got his own horses, who got his own cows or something like that right there, so a man can take care of you. So they was telling their teenage daughters to go out there and find a man. They was not promoting a boy their age, because that boy their age didn't have shit. So the mothers was pushing them to men. And now we shocked that they like men? I'm so confused.
So we asked the experts,
what should parents do? What should they be looking out for to make
he got to be fake.
sure their kids are safe?
Well, the first thing to do is talk, and talk seriously.
Crime Stoppers of Houston CEO Runya Mink.
Talk about what? You saying talk about what? Hell, these girls having a hard time with talking to their mothers because they're in competition. Well, the mothers is in competition with their daughters a lot of time. But listen, humans don't want to be controlled all the time, especially by certain people. A lot of people don't mind being controlled by certain people.
Carius says, do not be afraid to discuss this topic with your kids.
A predator's greatest gift is an uninformed child.
And they're
greatest gift. We use the same game on the teens as we use on the adults. But the greatest what, baby?
Greatest gift is an uninformed child.
Greatest gift is an uninformed child, meaning that we're able to manipulate and coerce the child. So that means that the adult women's is also uninformed, because we're able to use the same talking points The same game that we use with the teens on the adults. The exact same game. It ain't no different.
CEO Rania Mankarius says, do not be afraid to discuss this topic with your kids.
That's a good point right there. Uninformed about what? That's a great question.
A predator's greatest gift is an uninformed child.
And you cannot dictate a child's reaction to another human being as far as what they are attracted to.
There are tools you can use.
So Bark is a parent monitoring platform that you can install on your children's devices. It will monitor trigger words. Bark will ping you and let you know, hey, these words are showing up on your children's phones.
Yeah, some helpful tips there. Jammer is being held in the Harris County Jail on a $15,000 bond. A protective order has also been issued to keep him away from the teen. The Harris County Precinct 4 Constable's office tells me they're working with authorities in Sacramento.
He has been told that you got to stay away from the teen. Do y'all even understand? I can almost understand that I can almost believe that the teen was not feeling like she's been human trafficked or sex trafficked. If he tried to reach out, that baby is going to pick up her doggone phone or text back. I bet she was probably upset that he even got arrested. But do y'all know at the same time that we saying, oh my God, there's something wrong with him and all this? Do y'all know that if she or him, they wanted to get married and she had a mother and or father who would say, okay, they could get married under the law? Not in every state though. Not in every state. But we still have child marriages in the great United States of America that we are not fighting really, really hard to get off the books.
As well as Child Protective Services in Texas and California to get that teen girl safely back home. Mia?
Relieved she's been located. Now the long road to recovery. Orko Manna tonight.
And you see how they just made it sound, or see how she just made it sound? A long road to recovery. How do we know that she believes that she's a victim? And why is it every time one of these runaways run away and we so-called rescue them, why is we under the belief that that's not where they wanted to be and that's not what they wanted to do when they made the choices? This is why females is babies. In my mind. It's just really, really why. Hold on. What did I want to ask my AI la? What's the youngest age you can get married in Harris County? Right, let's see if they got this little thing called. In Harris County, the minimum legal age to marry is 18. However, individuals under 18 can get married with a court order removing the disabilities of minority or with parental consent. They are between 14 and 17. Ain't that what I just had to say? A 14-year-old can get married to an adult right now with parental consent. But I thought that we had a problem with teens and adults being in relationships. Hunching or being in relationships. I thought we really, really had a problem. I thought the system really, really had a problem with it. We play too much. We really, really do. Now, player, follow the court orders. Don't get yourself in trouble. You have to give it like 4 more mango seasons. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen. What if after she turned 18 that they link back up and get into like a whole relationship? Ooh, will he be able to converse with her once she turned an adult? Huh? What if they just have a whole family after this right here? But he will still fall under MAP. We'll still look at him as the bad guy. Now, due to the laws, he is the bad guy, and I do not condone none of this. I'm not players, I'm telling you, follow the law is what I would advise all you players out here. Follow the doggone law out here in these streets. Just saying. Move right along. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm just saying it's. I don't believe in it. Again, if you're not shackled, you is not being held against your will. Say no, Willie. He's banned for life. Damn it, he's still gonna link up with that baby. Man. You say, what if she pregnant right now? That's his baby mama then. That's his little baby mama then. He probably put one in her. She young. He young. He had to get it before everybody else got. You know what I'm saying? He said, I'd be surprised. Some only new to her, I love you, and get some consistent attention. And if they already got low self-esteem, it's right. Oh yeah. I am such in agreement with that right there. Listen, females need this attention thing is real. Self-esteem is so low when it come down to females, and I do understand that y'all see the pretty ones and y'all just be like, oh my God, she's cute, she's pretty, she's getting so much attention, and a lot of times they're not. And then there is a difference because a lot of them want to get attention from certain types of boys or certain types of men, so they may be getting a lot of attention from the people who they don't want the attention from, like it really don't work with them. You know what I'm saying? And they be down bad. And then player come on in and go to talking and lifting that baby up. He got her. It ain't that difficult. So listen, when y'all be seeing these pretty adult women and y'all think that bitch just got it going on, everybody want that baby, man, listen, y'all be so depressed out here, be down bad, self-esteem shot like something. Like I be trying to tell y'all, one of the best things that you can do, especially when you is out and about and women, they typically roll together, be like 3 to 5 broads all together, and about, if it's 5 of them, at least 3 of them is really, really pretty. Players, stop hollering at the really, really pretty ones. Holler at like the other 2. If 4 of them bad, bitch, I mean bad, I mean, God damn, look at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Holler at the handsome baby. I know what you're thinking, but Willie, how I'm gonna let the bad bitches go? No. Y'all not understanding the game out here in these streets, man. I like a bit with low self-esteem. Bitch, I would destroy your self-esteem. Don't play with me. Bitch, I would destroy your self-esteem because you think you're cute. You is cute, but you think you're cute. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler at that handsome bitch. I'll holler at that bitch with that little mustache on her face. I'll holler at that little bad body. I promise you. Because she's trying. You know what I'm saying? She ain't ugly. She handsome. But her outfits be popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, have y'all seen like the big girls shit? Them big girls who be dressing and shit like they got their things together and all. Yeah. A dog face bitch. I mean, just a ragged. Like you holler at that bitch because of she had to try. And she's trying good. She's clean. I bet you she cleaner than those 4 baddies. That's the one that you want. I understand how y'all looking at me. Y'all thinking, hell nah, Willie ain't finna be riding around with no dog face ass bitch. That's your problem. You ain't matured yet. You ain't matured yet. You don't need much understand the game. Those 4 chicks, they will first go to talking like you the man ain't worth a damn. Oh, he can't handle a bad chick. Like, hell, he probably ain't got nothing. See, but when you kicking it with the little dog face, bitch, you know what I'm saying? And you got your shit together, though. But you got to have your stuff together for this right here to really, really be working and popping. You know what I'm saying? Hell, your sex game got to be everything, too. Like, goddamn, you got to be able to stand on it. But you got to be able to put down, and then you got your stuff together. These women, they is talking bad about you because they is under the belief ain't nowhere in the hell you pass them up for her. They already think that you probably insecure and you can't handle a baddie and all this right shit until they get back round they dog face friend. And she go to tell, oh, girl, he got his own shit. Ooh, girl, he got a car. He got multiple cars. Girl, he work at such and such. Ooh, girl, he work out of shit. He got a little change on him, too. I like the way he dress. Girl, I done been over to his house. Girl, he is the, ooh, girl, the things he did to me. Now you got them fighting against each other. I'm trying to tell you something that I know, man. Got to be more careful. Listen, your game don't stop at one bad bitch, because for every bad bitch, there's a player who's sick of that bitch. That bitch garbage to, every bad chick is garbage to another player. This player who tired of that bitch. I promise you. It is rare to find a chick who the first person she got into a relationship with, she's still with her. It's rare. I'm trying to help, and that helps with y'all practice, because a lot of you players need practice. Y'all need practice, and we as men, we have been turned down so many doggone times. We haven't had a lot of wins a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? But the more tries you get, the more wins that you will get, and especially you get that little dog face. Bitch down like 4 flat tires. Bitch down like 4 flat tires, but don't lie to that bitch. Don't you dare lie to that. Hell no. She dog face. Don't you ever. And a chick with her representative on, lie to that bitch. Huh? A dog face, you do not lie to that bitch. Tell them, listen, I like women. And I'm going to have me more than one. But when I'm with you, I'm with you. You all I see when I'm with you and we indoors. Now, when we go outside, I see everything when I'm outside. But while I'm with you, I will give you the utmost respect, baby, that you deserve. I'm trying to tell you something, man, but you got to treat that baby. You got to stand down now. You got to stand 10 toes down, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy, you got to be on your P's and Q's. Have your ducks in a row and make sure that you read like the newspaper, something like that right there. Listen, man, give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the nightly news around here in these doggone streets. I hope that y'all was entertained. I hope that I brought y'all a little something out here. And I got to look into that Shannon Sharp stuff out here in these streets, man. I know good as hell well he ain't trying to do what I think he had done, what y'all said that he had done tried to do. That'd be a shame. That'd be a shame. What, y'all, we had 231 likes. I appreciate that right there on this wonderful Tuesday. Woo, but we're going to try to come on back around here on Wednesday. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the play. Say great show. I thank you. I be trying to give me a little entertainment on. I be trying to get better and better. They say when you do things 10,000 times, then you become an expert. I guess I'm an expert because I got over 10,000 videos. So, or did they say like 10,000 hours? I'm way over 10,000 hours. It's a wrap. So I'm just trying to get better. I'm just trying to get better and get better, man. Thank y'all for being on all the platforms. Y'all subscribe everywhere that y'all see a play at. Y'all please remember go around to the Willie Williams Show 7 channel. The 7 channel on YouTube. Check out standalone videos, man. Go ahead and give a player a thumbs up. Subscribe and make sure that y'all hitting the bell. Please remember go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. That's the website out here. And don't forget, Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. Go ahead on to get y'all's today. We have multiple fragrances out here in the doggone street. Mama's Day is coming up. Because we just got past Christmas. I say past Christmas. Easter. We just got past Easter. You know what I'm saying? And the next holiday is Mother's Day. Mother's Day is coming. Get your mama some. Get the mama of your church some. Get the mother of the church some. Get the side chick mama something. And do something for these mamas out here. Yeah. They see you later. Willie say, let's go. Shannon suggested person good night. Oh, all right. Bam. Say, Willie, great energy tonight. He said, give me 3 minutes and check your email. Okay. I appreciate y'all, man. I really, really do. You say my fake mother passed. Oh, sorry to hear that right there. Got to be more careful. Hold on. Let me make sure I go around here because we didn't get anybody else on Twitter. We didn't get any new followers on Twitter. Thank y'all for being there on Twitter and Twitch. Twitter and Twitch and Rumble. Thank you. Said that. Got that right there out the way. I guess y'all finna go out on the back. Now look at Jamie Lee Curtis. I still got her on my thing, but I can't show y'all. And she ain't have no. Yeah. I bet, boy, it's been some fandangling in Hollywood. All of your favorite actresses done been bent over somewhere. I bet, boy, they done had so many parties and these ladies done had so many meets. Trying to get them little acting roles. Got to be more careful. Say, Willie, this is a rough ride. They come in my mom's death dates. I miss her like water in the desert. Got to be more careful. Feel your pain. So sad. So sad, y'all, that a lot of us is going to experience it. A lot of us are going to experience the deaths out here in these streets. Y'all finna go on and get up out of here, man. I gotta do a few more videos and do some more uploads. To finish out my night. Y'all have a good one. I enjoyed myself. Thank you. I am